Hello everyone, this is Lucy05 and welcome to the Cobra Command Central Toy Review, and today we'll be looking at the 1992 release by Kenner of the Aliens movie toy line, and we'll be looking at the Space Marine Lieutenant Ripley action figure toy review. And I was very happy to actually get this, and I was quite surprised that I managed to get it for like 3 ringgit. It was quite rather cheap, and I've been contemplating quite some time whether or not if I wanted to remove the figure out of the packaging, because I felt like wanting to keep it as mint in sealed card, because it's really awesome. Even without removing the figure out, it still looks very awesome. And well, I still had to remove the figure out of the packaging anyway. I would still like to make a review of it, and I would like to see how the rest of the stuff inside the packaging, despite that it's kind of obvious that it has very little stuff being shown in the packaging itself, but I would like to see how the paint job goes and well, so on. And in here, the front packaging, sorry, but the packaging is quite big. You can see there's Ripley there, the artwork of Ripley. It's nice, very nice artwork there. And then you have the figure here and the card, and I'm quite surprised that that's not Sigourney Weaver. It doesn't look like Sigourney Weaver. It looks like someone else. That was kind of interesting. And then you have this in different languages, of course, but in English it's stated double torch with real flame action. Real flame action. I wonder how real can it be for a 1992 toy. And on the back here you get the rest of the toy line. I really wish I actually get this, the power loader. It would be really awesome, and at least getting the Queen would be nice, and the rest of the toy line. So without further ado, let's open up this package so I can molest the toy. Be right back. And we're back after removing the figure and the rest of the stuff out from the packaging. Now it comes with this small sheet of stickers stating decorate figure and weapon with labels. You got the Ripley word there, there's American flag, there's the rock and roll wording there, but I didn't bother to try to apply the stickers onto the weapon itself, because come on, this is 1992. I'm not even sure the stickers can even hold on properly. And the funny thing about the stickers is that there weren't any instructions on where do you apply the stickers. I don't see it in the packaging. There's nothing on the back of the card itself. There's 3 small images showing you the instructions on the gimmick itself, but as you can see, the weapons have already been applied with the stickers, but there's no instructions on where do you place the rest of the stickers too. So that's a bad way of packaging, actually, if you think about it. Okay, now it comes with a biodata card that's stated number 5 here, and you got Lieutenant Ripley, and this is an artwork, but the artwork, as I stated before, does not even resemble Sigourney Weaver. Does this look like Sigourney Weaver? No. Well, maybe I guess they don't want to have her sign up, or maybe she refused to sign up for merchandising, and maybe they, maybe it's not paying enough. I don't know. I didn't actually remove the plastic. I want to keep this card into the plastic for good condition. Here you have stats, well, not stats, a little bit bio, stated in 6 different languages. So here is English. It's stated specialty, authorized power loader pilot, home planet Earth, background, discovered and barely defeated first alien, survived several face-to-face alien encounters. Quote, the only good alien is a torch alien. I really don't remember her saying something like that in the movie. So I guess it's just only for this toy line itself, because some of the figures that turned out, especially on the alien side, they came with a small mini comic book, and I'm surprised that for this one there's no mini comic book. Here we have the Flamethrower. On one side it's very detailed, as you can see. You got the gas canister. I believe this is a machine gun. I'm not too sure. And on the other side is so plain looking. And you have this pink lever, and according to what the package says, is a turbo torch with real flame action. So when you push the lever outward, as you can see, it doesn't work all the time. I have to tilt the flamethrower downward. So there you go. That's the flame, your real flame action, and it's pink. Come on, how can this be realistic? If you want realistic, at least, you know, use an orange translucent plastic rather than pink plastic. Now, I'll put it one side here, and then you have the saw weapon. It's detailed, nicely detailed. There's a peg there to hold it. Put it at the back of the hole itself, and there's no problem hanging on to the back of the figure. Now, the figure itself, the sculpt of the figure is really disappointing, you know. It looks, you know, compared to other 90s toys that came out during that time, even Skeleton Wars did a better job than this one. As you can see, there's not a lot of details on the figure. The hair sculpt is actually decent, but the face itself looks very generic, very bland looking, and the way they painted the eyes is really weird looking. On one side of the eye here is looking straight. The other side of the eye here is looking towards to the left side. If she's facing that way, she's looking more to the left. And the sculpt is very, very plain looking on the body itself. Look at this. There's not much of details. You got the strap here to hold the bombs. I believe it will be bombs. I have to rewatch the movie again. You got the scarf going, and then the leg itself is also quite simple. There's not a lot of details. You got, well, sculpted pouches, and you got another holster here, and there's a hole there. So when you have her hold this flamethrower, this is the peg that place it into the hole here. You just place it like so. Have her hold this weapon and the handle, and there you go. That's Ripley holding the flamethrower. And if you swivel the waist joint, the flame will pop out. Well, not all the time, as you can see. Now it works. But this is really a sad looking gimmick, you know. See, now the flame doesn't come out. And the worst part is that with the flamethrower on her hands, she is too front heavy. It's really sad. She can't even hold the flamethrower properly. I mean, come on, Kenner, your other toy lines are really great. How can you actually suck on Ripley here? Ripley, we're talking about Ripley here, as you can't even hold the weapon properly without falling down, because due to the sculpt of the body itself, she is rather thin, and the feet itself is rather small. There's no base stand, and there's holes at the bottom of the feet. No base stand, but you place holes at the bottom of the feet. I don't know why they even bother. So let's do a size comparison with the Scorpion Alien. Look at the size. Of course, the Scorpion Alien is much more bigger. Then let's try to play around with the facehugger. Yeah. And it fits on her face. Very nicely done. So if I'm going to give a rating on this figure, this is really sad for a toy for kids back in the 1992, because there's, you know, most kids would prefer missile launcher, and if you want to have flame action, at least make the flames bigger, and I mean longer at least, and not in pink. This is really sad. Look at this pink colored flames. So if I'm going to give a rating on this, I'm sad to say that I have to give it a 3 out of 10, because this is not really impressive. We're talking about Lieutenant Ripley here, the main character for Aliens. So 3 out of 10. Thank you all for watching. This is Lucy05, and I'm signing off.